All right, everybody. Hi. How's it going? Welcome back to the Rocks Roost. We're going to be streaming here in just a few minutes. I went ahead and started early because this is an old game and it is finicky. So I wanted to make sure that everything was going to work okay ahead of time. I did some preliminary tests, but the only way to make 100% sure is to actually stream it because there are some weirdnesses with the way things work with streaming versus we do have the good audio, good, with streaming versus recording. So excuse me, so I had to go ahead and start a little bit early. Hey HP, how's it going, man? Welcome. This is one that you're probably gonna like. Little Dungeons and Dragons, dusting off an old one here. While we are waiting for the clock to catch up with us, I will be right back. I need to take care of something. Just take me a minute and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. I'm back. Yeah, so we are looking at Pool of Radiance, which is one of the gold box games by SSI and TSR. This came out in 1988. This was the first computer RPG that used the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons rule set, which at the time was the first edition. So this is very vintage, and if you're used to modern Dungeons and Dragons, you'll see that it's got its eccentricities as well as we go through. Now, a few things to talk about before we start here. This game being very old, a lot of the material that came with it, maps, charts, journal entries, that kind of thing, actually came in a physical book that you had to have, really. It served two purposes. One, it saved a whole lot of disk space, because I think the game was already on 3 or 4 floppy disks. But it also served as copy protection, because floppies were notoriously easy to copy back in the day. Well, they're still easy to copy now, but nobody uses them. Well, I won't say nobody, but very few people don't use floppy disks for anything nowadays. So we have these journals. I have the physical ones in front of me on my desk, but you get to see, and this is part of the weirdness, you get to see the PDF version. This is the Adventurer's Journal, which we will refer to as we go along. I also have the manual. I'm not sure that we'll need the manual, but it's here just in case. And I guess I can probably make it a little bigger so it's a little easier to see. The awesome artwork there. This, again, is, I guess, one of our heroes. And we'll learn more about this fellow, the dragon-type critter, as we go along. There's also a clue book, which I have here, but I do not have the PDF of the clue book up. If we need it, I will pull it up. The only reason I have the clue book is because it has this really cool introduction in it. And it is basically a cheat book. I mean, it shows every single map and every single square of the game. And it's good to have if you're stuck. But we won't refer to it unless we just have to look at it. So the other thing that I have queued up is the experience tables for our characters. This will be useful when we level up because I'm going to make sure that we get max HP. This game is extremely difficult, and there's no reason not to get maximum hit points. I mean, you can get as little as 1 extra hit point per level up, which is just sucks. So we're not going to worry with that. So I have these here just for my reference. You know, we may not pull them up and play or not. I don't know, but they're here. So let's go ahead and get started. We can create new characters. I have a party ready to go. But just to briefly show you how the character creation goes, let me move this up here for now so you can see the lovely candles in the background. But before we do that, let me read from the Adventurer's Journal. In fact, let me just negate all of that so let you see what I'm going to be reading here. Free New Phlan. The New Phlan City Council is leading the fight to free their captive city. Heroes are retaking the city block by block from the evil hordes. Riches and fame. The council rather, is looking for soldiers and rogues, mages and clerics, heroes of all kinds, to come to New Phlan. The wealth and land of an ancient city await those willing to reach out and take it. It's interesting that it says mages here and not magic users, which magic user was the parlance of the time. Glory. Legends will be written about the heroic struggle to free New Phlan. Ships to New Phlan depart twice monthly. When you arrive, see the New Phlan City Council for the latest news and information. Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind because we are in fact headed to New Phlan. We're going to make our fortune in New Phlan like it says here on the poster. And you see there is a map here, an isometric view of Phlan. New Phlan, rather. We see the bay, the docks. That's where we will be arriving. Some temples, training hall, city hall. We'll become very familiar with this as well. The barren river up there at the top of the picture, that's going to factor into our journey a little bit, I think. All right, so let's look. We'll flip to the next page. All right, what is the Adventurer's Journal all about? And I'm going to read this from the physical book because it's easier on my eyes. The Adventurer's Journal is your guide to Pool of Radiance. It includes flyers, maps, and information that your adventurers would know before beginning their quest. So this helps us stay in the mindset of our actual characters. This is for role-playing, 100%. It also includes information that your adventurers will discover during their quest. And this is so awesome. I wish that games did this these days and not just create a PDF, but actually include not only the physical game, but the book. This is just so cool to have an actual book sitting on the desk or table in front of you as you go through this adventure. This was especially cool for me, but because where I lived, Dungeons and Dragons was a no-no. I mean, I grew up in the 80s in the midst of the satanic panic in the Bible Belt, and this was not something that I could play. So games like this were my window into this world that I love so much. The journal is divided into several sections. The cover shows a recruiting announcement, which we just read, that tempted your adventurers to come to New Phlan, and a map of the civilized area of the city. That's right, HP. This is very much we are both DM and player here. In this situation, it's kind of a unusual mix, but it works out really well. The next sections are a history of Phlan, page 2, and a bestiary of the monsters in and around Phlan, page 10. This is information your adventurers should already know, so read it carefully. The answer to Phlan's current plight may lie in its history. The next 3 sections of the journal are information that the adventurers will come across during their adventure. Pool of Radiance assumes that your characters, being careful and thorough adventurers, keep a written journal of important items that they find during their quest. Such items include announcements from the City Council, proclamations on page 13, information collected during an adventure, journal entries, page 16, and tales overheard in taverns, tavern tales, page 33. Now, taverns are very dangerous in this game, especially in the early game, because a brawl can break out in there, and then you can really get your hind end handed to you. Because, of course, there are more seasoned adventurers in the tavern, right? Thinking, and there might be anyway. During the game, you will be referred to entries in the Adventurer's Journal for additional information. For example, if you go to the Hall of the City Council, the program will refer to the Council's currently listed proclamations by number. We'll see that very shortly. Look up the specific numbered proclamations and read them. Ignore the other ones until they are posted. Okay, so that's important. You have to use a little restraint here as you go through. This game will also reference journal entries and tavern tales by number. When a specific reference appears, look it up. Okay, we'll be doing that. Now, this is very important. I'm skipping a paragraph. Not every proclamation, journal entry, or tavern tale even, in this journal is actually true. This is another thing that was common in old games, not only for the computer, but for the consoles as well. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest comes to mind. Clues were often incorrect. Now, these add realism, and they also could add playtime if you followed up a red herring. Nowadays, people who look back on that, who didn't live during the time very often, will complain about that. But that was something that's just the way things were back then. Do I love the fact that people will lie to me? I mean, I never like that in real life, so why would I like it in a game? But from a design perspective, it is interesting. Many entries are only rumors, dreams, or plain lies. Resist the temptation to read ahead in the journal. That's what's important. Okay. I'm not going to read all this. We don't want to get drug into it. But one other thing I will read is in the clue book, which I don't have up here. This is very short. I'll read this to you as well. It's in the introduction to the clue book. It says, Pool of Radiance is Strategic Simulation Incorporated, SSI's first advanced Dungeons & Dragons CRPG epic set in the Forgotten Realms game world. Pool of Radiance is a huge game with over 2 different individual missions and, or 2 dozen individual missions and adventurers. It is designed to mirror the kind of connected adventures that form the basis of the AD&D role-playing game. Pool of Radiance does not rely on obtuse puzzles or unfathomable word games to create challenge. Instead, the game relies on challenges that arise from within the scope of the adventure. Each adventure centers around solving a mystery, defeating an enemy force, or discovering the true allegiance of the mysterious groups you meet. You are sure to have questions as your adventure through Pool of Radiance continues. First, read the rulebook and the Adventurer's Journal that come with the game. These books will answer most of the questions that come up. Second, you can refer to this clue book for answers. It is the definitive source for insight into the adventures of Pool of Radiance. Third, you can look into the many advanced Dungeons & Dragons books for background on the game. The books for the tabletop game. The AD&D Player's Handbook and the AD&D DM Guide provide the basis for the rules in Pool of Radiance. The Forgotten Realms campaign set and Ruins of Adventure module provide the background material for the storyline. These sources should tell you all you need to know about Pool of Radiance. Okay, so you see this game is 100% steeped in first edition AD&D. It is very almost slavishly accurate to the rules. I mean, the rules are the rules, and they're translated into this game beautifully, but some things like that would be nice in a video game, like being able to heal rapidly without having to memorize spells 100 million times and cast them, things like that. This game doesn't have any convenience features, is what I'm trying to say. The tabletop. All right. My streaming software is bugging out on me a little bit, so there could be a blip. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, maybe this will help you out, HP. This may give you some information for your class. Okay. So I'll briefly show you how the create a character function works, and then I'll explain what this gray window is over on the right. So we're going to press C for create character. Again, I already have a party ready, but I just want to show you this briefly. You can choose between the races available here. This is first edition AD&D. So if you don't want level limits or bizarre stat limitations, you want to go human every single time. Some of these critters can only go up to level 6, and that's the highest they will ever get, ever, no matter what, according to the rule set. And again, we're following the rule set 100%. So you always want to go human. You move up and down this list, not with the arrows, but with the 7 and 1 on the numpad. So 7 goes up, 1 goes down. This is an old holdover from Fortran, actually. I think this predates DOS. I think this is a Fortran thing. I could be wrong about that. You can correct me in the chat or the comments if you know better. But this is a very, very old way of scrolling up and down. This predates arrow keys even. So we're going to go human. Press enter on the keypad. We are going to go male because females have a strength penalty in this version. And we have choices. Cleric, fighter, magic user, thief. Ranger and paladin were in first edition. However, I think for time reasons or something, they were cut from the game because they're just not here, but they do exist in the code. And you can make one if you use this little gray box over here, which is, we'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, well, that's okay, HP. Maybe someone in the comments later on the VOD will show me how stupid I am. I'm fully willing to admit I could be wrong about that, but it's neither way. It's a very antiquated way of going up and down. If you're using the numpad, you'd think it would be 8 to go up, 2 to go down. But no, it's 7 and 1. Whatever. I recommend 2 fighter. We have 6 characters we can have. I recommend 2 fighters, 2 clerics, 2 magic users. I mean, that's pretty simple right there. You can have a thief if you want to. You could do 2 fighters, a thief, a cleric, and 2 magic users. You can't multi-class as a human. So if you want to multi-class, you would have to do like a half elf or an elf. But again, you're subject to level penalties and things like that. So it's old game's old and weird. So we go to a fighter, say, and this is just to show you briefly how it works. If you want to play the game later, you can explore that yourself. It's available on GOG for super cheap as a bundle. Anyway, lawful good. You see what we can choose here. Alignment, does it really matter in this game? I don't think it does. And here you go. Here's the character sheet. You've got male human, age 17. That's a random roll. It doesn't really matter that much in the game. When you cast haste on a character, they will age very rapidly. but I've never had a character die from old age in these games. And I say these games because the gold box games are a series. You create a party in Pool of Radiance, and there are 4 games total, and you can carry that character or party of characters through each of the 4 games, and have them progress throughout the entire story. I've never had one die of old age, even though I cast haste sometimes like a demon. But again, that's random. You can't really change that unless you hack the character. You see our stats there. These are not great stats for a fighter, but oh well. The gold is a random roll as well, and the HP is a random roll. If we look at sort of just at the top of the bottom half of the screen, it says level 1, experience 0. True, for paladins, it won't let you choose anything but lawful good. But in some games, evil characters and good characters won't join a party together. Things like that. That's not a factor in this one. So just choose whatever alignment you want. But the AC there, that's the armor class. In this version, the lower that number is, the better. Okay, so we're wanting 0 or less armor class. The THAC0, if you're not familiar with old school D&D, you may not even know what that is. That's an abbreviation for 2-hit armor class 0. That is the roll you would have to make to score a hit on an enemy with an armor class of 0. So to be able to hit anybody, as this person is statted out here, to be able to hit, this person would have to roll a natural 20 to even score a hit, much less do damage. So that sucks. That's not what you want your fighter to be. But nevertheless, that's what we've got. So you wouldn't want to keep this character. If you look down at the very bottom in pink there, it says keep this character. We press no, and it rolls again. And holy crap, what a roll. That is the highest possible strength you can have. I don't know if I've ever seen that on a random roll or not. That is insanely high. That is 18, and then if you're a human fighter, then you can get even more strength. Gary Gygax was obsessed with strength. That's just crazy. So the number in parentheses is percentile. 00 is 100th percentile. So that's the top of the top. So this guy has max strength. His constitution's not great. It's intelligence, wisdom, not great. Dex kind of sucks, but that strength is just incredible. And you see our THAC0 is now 17, so that's a significant improvement. We're going to keep this character. I'm not really going to use this character, but we're just going to say yes, and we're going to name it Rocco the Fleet. How about that? That sounds good. Then you get to choose the head, the body, and these portraits are terrible. There's several heads you can choose from, pressing H. Again, this is old computer stuff. You see a lot of these heads. There's some female heads. Some of these heads are just way too small. Just about all the way through. There we go. And then the body, we have different bodies. There's a magic user. There's a big burly man. There's a cleric. Maybe that would be like a ranger, I guess, but there's no ranger in this version. Thief. Again, you could use any of these for any character. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Female fighter. Female thief, I guess. I don't know. Magic user. There, that's the one. This is the one that tells us we're in the 80s. We are in the 80s. This, and the head, I mean, what a raving beauty this person is. Let's just go for full funny. I mean, look how big that his head is compared to the body. There we go. That's the best one. We're going to keep that. Then you get to paint your miniature. You look here. This has got all kinds of options. You can change the colors of all the different parts. You can choose the weapons that they're holding. You can choose their heads. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do here. I don't want to go on forever, so we're just gonna say that's good. Well, I don't know. We'll go to parts, weapon. This is a fighter, right? So we're gonna want something fightery. I'm pressing next. Let's have like a sword and shield, I guess. That's not the greatest sword. There we go. That's good. That's very fightery. We'll keep that. Exit. You can change the color, the body. You see, you can do all kinds of things here. Say that's good. Shield. You know, there's 2 color parameters for each person. Saying that's good enough. We'll press exit. We'll press exit again. The icon's okay. You can change the icons later if you want to. So that's the short version of character creation. If you have any questions, let me know. It is absolute art. I mean, it's beautiful beyond compare. We are going to load my saved game now on J. All right, so here's the characters that I've created ahead of time. We have Marmaduke, Ramsey, Ramius, Barney, Rock, and Adrian. Just masterfully done storytelling names. We're going to do something now that is called cheating. We're going to press M for modify character. You see, we have all these options down here. Let's press M. This is Marmaduke. This is our male human, age 17, although he's aged rapidly according to his face. You see his stats are terrible. We're going to just give him 18s. You know, let's see, go here. Let's ramp it up. We'll give him maximum stats. Why am I doing that? Because the higher your stats are, the more monsters you get to fight. The battles are way more interesting. And, you know, why not do this? The reason this is a feature in the game, you may say, well, this is terribly cheaty, and I guess it is. But the reason this is an option is so you could take your actual character that you have in a pen and paper game and put them into this story. Okay, so we've got a maxed out absolute unit here. The game again does balance this by having you having way more monsters in the fight, so the game will be much more difficult. But I like it that way. So we're going to keep that. Now we're going to arrow down to Ramsey. We're going to modify him. This is our male human fighter. Also, this one's neutral good. Wasn't sure what Marmaduke's alignment was. I can't remember. Yeah, these are characters I made up for this. They're not characters that I'm really attached to or anything. Yeah, we'll max those stats out. The game will be difficult enough. Trust me. All right, that looks good. We're going to keep that. Go down, modify. This one looks like I've already modified. This is, Remius is a cleric. So, HP says, you call it cheating. I call it the correct way. There you go. A man after my own heart. Max HP. There we go. We're going to say we're going to keep it. Barney is a thief, so we have a thief this time. That's fine. We've got max stats. I've already maxed his stats. Maxed his HP. Good, good, good. Keep. And here I am. Guess what class I am? Bet you'll never guess in a million years. That's right. True neutral magic user. That's how I see myself. Maybe not the character portrait, but you know, whatever. And Adrian, okay, she's maxed out as well. All right, so we got 2 fighters, a cleric, a thief, and 2 magic users. All right, so let me use this gray box. This is called the Gold Box Companion. This lets us do all kinds of quality of life stuff. All right, so we've got a map here. And we have our characters up at the top. This is nice. It just shows us our health. It should also show an experience bar. It's hard to see, but there's a bar right above the gray bar, the green bar that's gray. That'll fill in gold as we gain experience. So let's begin adventuring at long last. 30 minutes into the video. On the right there, you see a map of the world that we are in. This is the greater world here. Phlan is right here in this little harbor. And, we're going to press, what is it? B for begin adventuring. Good. Greetings, courageous ones. I am Rolf, appointed by the council to introduce newcomers to the fair city of Phlan. If you will accompany me, I will start the tour. Oh, good. And you see the only audio in the game is blips and bloops. That's because there was mostly only PC speakers available back then. Internal speakers. You now face an entrance to the Temple of Tyr. There are 3 temples in Phlan: Tyr's, Sune's, and Tempus. Tyr's is the largest and houses Bishop Braccio. If you will turn around now, you will see the entrance to the passenger dock area. We just departed. Few ships dare the perilous passage here, but the council is developing a plan to open up the sea lanes. Please follow me. Yes, behind these doors are the special training schools where adventurers increase their skills. Let us now go to the city's most important building. Can you guess which one? We are just outside the city hall. Proclamations are posted on these walls. Inside, the city clerk awards the council's commissions. Commissions are the quickest way to fame and fortune. On your right is one of the entrances to Sune's temple. As with all Phlan's temples, various clerical services are offered inside. On your left is an entrance to the city park. Now, the temples do offer clerical services, but they're super expensive, so try not to die. Beyond this gate are the monster-ridden areas of the old city, where we're slowly preparing for settlement. The council offers a generous reward to those who clear areas of monsters. Our tour is ended. Again, let me urge you to apply to the city clerk for a commission. Goodbye and good fortune. You are on your own now. Okay, so thus our adventure begins. You see, the gold box companion has also supplied us with a map. I have a map here on my desk, but I wanted to use the gold box companion largely for your benefit so you can see where I'm at. I couldn't figure out a really good way to have a map that tracks my position that you all could see. So this, other than this, so we'll see. It's a quality of life thing. Some people say it's, too easy, but I don't think so. It's kind of a nice feature, I think. Okay, so here we are. We are on our own. I'm going to select. It's important to use 7 and 1 to select the person that you want to be the leader of the party. Okay. The leader is not the person in the front per se. Okay. That's not the person who's going to do the talking and then the interacting. You want to make sure you pick the person you want to be the leader. We'll just leave it on rock since I'm the only real person in this party. Okay. We can walk around in the city now. The first thing we want to do is get some weapons, because we have some money, but we have no weapons. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn around and let's see with the weapon shop. Where is that? Training. I can't. I'm looking on the list here. Arms and armor, which is number 21, which is this square right here. You can also put a note on this map, so let me do that. Max 3 characters. Arm. Why did it not work? See, I don't know how to use my stuff. It's not working. Oh, well, whatever. That's where we're going right there. That's where. So let's waste no more time and go. You can also press the A for area, and it'll show you the map here on this view. You are outside the city hall. The city clerk awaits inside to award commissions. Press enter to continue. Proclamations are posted on the walls in your journal. You note proclamations 64, 78, 109, and 59. All right, let me write that down. And we'll look them up here in just a minute. So we have 64, 78, 109, and 59. All right. Very good. We'll turn the area view off so that you can see that. Let us pull up the proclamations in the Adventurer's Journal. Let's see. Proclamations. There we go. Proclamations of the City Council of New Phlan. We are looking for 64. So that's LXIV. LXIV right here. Be it known, it's right here. Let's highlight it there. Be it known that the council is interested in acquiring information as to the disposition of various formerly living entities rumored to be harassing honest citizens in the vicinity of Valhingen Graveyard. A reward is offered to any person who shall travel to said graveyard and return an eyewitness account. Okay, so that's not something we're going to do right away because that's pretty dangerous. There's going to be whites and things there that can drain your levels, which, that's not fun. We're level 1 weaklings, so that's not something we're going to do right now. Let's see. We got 78, which is right here. Be it known that the council is offering a reward to any person or persons who can provide information as to the disposition of several council agents who have been sent to investigate the unseemly happenings in the vicinity of Valhingen Graveyard. Okay, so there's a solicitation to go to the graveyard, see what's going on, and then a solicitation to go find the people who went to go find what's going on in the graveyard. Okay, good enough. Let's see, 109 right here. Be it known the council is offering an inducement to any individual who shall serve to the rescue force of the mercenary band of Timag the Invincible, who was disappeared inside Valhingen Graveyard. So this is an ongoing problem. We will deal with it, but just not yet. And then we have 59. Where is it? See? Oh, right here, 59. Be it known that the council is interested in reclaiming the remaining blocks of the city of New Phlan. To reclaim said blocks, they must first be cleared of monsters, vermin, and other uncivilized inhabitants. To this end, the council is offering a reward to any person or group who is responsible for clearing any block of the old city. Now that sounds like something we can do. All right, so let's get rid of this. So that's kind of how the gameplay works as far as the proclamations go. Okay, we can actually go in and get a commission. Let's go ahead and do that since we're here. Walk inside. You enter the city hall. As you face down the hallway, you see a guarded door. Let's go down this way. You're outside the clerk's office. Guards posted around a door in the south wall watch you closely. Now, if you look here under our names, we have 4,5, a direction that we're facing south. That's our facing direction. 4,5 is our coordinates on this grid right here. And this is the current time. Now, the time is weird. It gets dark, and this might be a Forgotten Realms thing. I don't know. It gets dark at really weird times. There is a day-night cycle in the game. Right now, it should be 5 minutes after midnight, right? 00:05. But everybody's awake, and as you saw, it was daylight outside. So I don't know if it's misprogrammed to where midnight is 00 instead of or noon rather is 00 instead of 12 hours. I don't know, but just be aware of that. It's a weirdness. And again, that could be a Forgotten Realms thing because I'm not super familiar with tabletop D&D. Let's go in the clerk's office. At your entry, the council clerk begins looking through a stack of papers. Before I can offer any commissions, I must see if you're due a current reward, which we're not. We just got here. The clerk shuffles through her papers. On the matter of commission, she says, I can offer the following. The slums immediately to our west need to be cleared of monsters. Move the pointer. Sorry about that. Silkle Keep on Thorn Island must be cleared. Okay. The council is offering a reward for books, maps, tomes, etc., which provide useful information about Phlan before the fall. The reward is tied to the value of the information. So, you need to talk to the clerk as well as read the proclamations. There's just like in real life, there's many ways to gain information. These are all the commissions that I currently have available. Okay. We can't go that way. You're intercepted by the council guard. Halt! Your presence is not authorized. Leave. Do you leave? Well, of course. We're not going to start a fight with the guards. They've boosted us out of there. Let's leave. You see, it's daylight. You're outside the city hall. Yeah, we know that. Another thing I want to show is if you look at the bottom, there are various commands. Area, cast, view, and camp search. Look. If we look, it'll show what you see. If there's anything, there's really nothing here. We're in a generic square. If you press S for search, it puts you in search mode. Now, if we walk a square, it takes 10 minutes. When you're not in search mode, it takes 1 minute per square. Just something to know. That's for looking for hidden entrances and illusionary walls, that kind of thing. All right, let's go down this way. I've never played with this map before, so it's probably going to distract me some. I usually just rely on my knowledge of the town. This is like Merchant's Row here. All these are different merchants, which will become important later. But right now, we want to go to this one. Before I do anything else, though, I want to save the game. You have to encamp. Now, you can't rest in town, but you can encamp. E for encamp. This is how you save. Press S for save. We're going to save this on slot A. We're not going to quit to DOS. No. All right, so let's exit. Now, let's go in the shop. The shop specializes in arms and armor. Can I show you our wares? Yes, please do. First thing you want to do when you go in a shop is pool your money. Think of it as just throwing all your money on the table. I mean, you wouldn't do that in real life again, but this just pools everyone's money all together so that you can buy what you want and then you can make change and sort it all out later. So let's go ahead and P for pool. Now, all our money is on the table. We want to B for buy. Let's start with Marmaduke. He's the fighter. We're going to buy some weapons for him. Now, this is first edition AD&D. So there is a plethora of weapons here, most of which are pole arms. In real life, Gary Gygax had a real thing for pole arms. And so there are just an enormous number of pole arms here. There's the Bardiche, there's the Bector Corpan, the Crow's Beak, Bill Guizarm, Fauchard, Military Fork, Glaive Guizarm, Guizarm Voluge. You see, it just goes on. And you go down the list, there's probably some more here. Trident, yeah, Spear. You can play with whatever weapon you want, which is cool. but it's usually best to just stick to the basic stuff. Now, in the Adventurer's Journal, let's pull that up. All the way down at the bottom, last page, right here. You have the weapon list right here. All right, so this will give you what you should buy. All right. You got the name of the weapon. You got the damage versus man-sized foes. You got damage versus larger than man-sized foes. Number of hands. We're going to want to use a shield, so I like to use a shield. It's a good idea. And the number of hands that's required, and the class that can use it. Okay, fair enough, HP. Class F is fighter. I mean, you can figure this out, right? So if we look at damage versus man size, most foes are going to be man sized. So let's look down through here and find a one-handed weapon that does a really good amount of damage. So let's see. Battle axe. I mean, that's pretty good. I can't believe that's a one-handed weapon. 1 to 8. Not too bad. Broadsword, 2 to 8. Okay, right now that's our leader right there. Flail, 2 to 7. Now, your cleric cannot use an edged weapon. Yeah, let's see what a hammer can do for us. 2 to 5. Not bad. And a cleric can use that. That's not bad at all. 2 to 5. Excuse me. Flail, 2 to 7. Flail outclasses it a little bit. I wonder. Now, let's look at larger than man size, because we are going to run. I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler here. Not long into our adventure, we're going to run into some trolls, and they're going to be problems, and they're larger than man sized. So let's see. We got the flails 2 to 8, larger. Hammers 1 to 4. So we'll probably go with the flail. Gives us a little bit of an edge. But let's see what else we have. That'd be for our cleric. Broadsword for the fighter. Where is it? 2 to 8, 2 to 7. That's not bad. And let's see what else. Morning Star. 2 to 8, 2 to 7. Is that the same as the flail? Yeah, and the cleric can use that too. Again, cleric can't use any edged weapons. I guess, Morning Star doesn't count, even though it's spiked, right? It seems edged to me, but whatever. Military pick. Not bad for the military pick on man size if you wanted to do that. Again, if you're playing along, you just do whatever you want. The trident actually is excellent. Look, whoa. Look at this. Trident. 2 to 7. And 3 to 12 on the big boys. We look at our broadsword, 2 to 8. So we're losing 1 max damage. The trident here. For man-sized foes. However, if we look at, broadsword, let me select this. So that's 2 to 8, 2 to 7, broadsword. Trident is 2 to 7, 3 to 12. So, wow, that's a huge increase. Yeah, I hadn't really noticed that before. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do trident for the fighter. We'll do 2 fighters. We'll have 1 trident. Okay, so trident. I'm gonna write this down. Broadsword. So we'll do 1 of each and see how they work out for us. Weapons are pretty cheap, and money becomes so prevalent in this game that, and it has weight too. So later in the game, we'll be just leaving giant piles of gold and platinum laying around on the ground. Yeah, so that's good. For our thief, I'm probably going to do a bow. Probably do a long bow. I don't think we can buy the composite bow yet. However, thief be ranged. Oh no, we can't do that. It has to be a fighter. I forgot. The thief can use the sling. Heavy crossbow. Must have ready quarrels to fire. Well, of course you do. Maybe. Well, I remember never using this. I don't remember if it's because quarrels are hard to come by or what. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out if it's good. Yeah, so our fighters for now, I think we'll stick to melee because the monsters are going to come toward us. We can do both. We'll see what kind of money we've got, okay? We'll see what kind of money we got. So crossbow and longbow. I'm writing this down because my memory is terrible and attention. ADHD. For our cleric, we're going to do the flail. For our thief, we'll get him a sling. Because it's good for everybody to have a ranged weapon and a melee weapon. Except the magic users, you don't want them to be in melee ever. Let's see, sling. And the magic users, will get them a whole bunch of these darts. So they can stand in the back and just chuck them. They don't do much damage, but they, it's something. And they can use them. It's one of the few things they can use. All right, so we're good. Okay, good. And anything else I want to look here? No. Just get to it, man. All right, so that trident was real good. We're going to buy that. That thing, I can't believe that's so good. That's like stupidly good. We want that. Oh, we can buy the composite bow, but we can't afford it probably. It's super expensive. But you see how cheap. I mean, these tridents are so cheap. We're going to buy a sling. Actually, it's best to let the person who is going to equip things buy the things. Okay, so our first fighter, Marmaduke's going to use the trident. We need to get him a... Wow, that longbow is really expensive. Let's get the short bow for now. Well, wait a minute. We'll see if the quarrels are here. What kind of armor do we want for our boy here? Ringmail is good to start with, so let's buy that. Shield. Let's buy a shield. Is there another shield we could get? Let's buy that. Clunky interface. Sorry. Buy. All right, so there are quarrels here. 20 quarrels. Where are the arrows? I must be blanking on the arrows. There, 10 arrows for 1 or 20 quarrels for 1. So the crossbow, I guess, is more efficient. Not sure why I never really used it. We can't buy the heavy one here. We can get the light one. Let's get the light one. So let's buy that. And of course, because this is an old game and it's as aggravating as possible, the quarrels are not right next to the crossbow. Let's buy 3 stacks of 20. Sounds good. All right, so he is set. So let's exit. We're going to do Ramsey now. We're going to, let's see. Let's look at Ramsey. V for view. Yeah, he is a fighter. Good. Okay. We're going to have Ramsey buy the broadsword. Buy that. And we will have him buy a what did we do? Ringmail? Yeah, ringmail. Buy that. ring mail and a ranged option. This is going to get expensive right quick, isn't it? Buy that. Previous, I'll buy him 3 stacks of those. All right, so we're good there. Exit. And so you see, this is a little bit clunky, but that's the way it is. Ramius is a cleric. Okay, so we need to buy for him the flail. Buy the flail. We're not going to do a ranged option for the cleric because I don't really think they can effectively use one. What kind of armor? I guess the same thing. Ring. All right, good. And a shield. I did not buy a shield for our other fighter there. That's for Ramsey. Buy. Okay, exits. Okay, Barney. He's the thief, right? Yeah. We're going to have him buy a dagger. And the sling. Now, the sling, I don't think needs any ammo. I think, you just pick up ammo off the ground, right? I think that's how that works. We'll buy him a shield. We'll buy him. I don't know if he could use that, actually. Hold on. Thief. I guess they can use a shield. I don't know why they couldn't. Thieves can use the club, dagger, dart, sling, one-handed swords. Oh no, they cannot use a shield. Okay, well that was a waste. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. And they can only use leather armor. That's what I was wondering. Let's go ahead and buy the leather. Okay. Cleric can use any armor, any shield. All right, good. So we're good there. Now, our magic users. We need to buy for them a whole bunch of darts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 40 darts. They also need to have a weapon, though. Magic user can use dagger, dart, or staff. We'll give him a staff. Or just in case, worst case scenario. Where's staff? Do they have a staff? Mace, spears, bow stick. I think that counts as a staff. Let's see. Bow stick. No, it does not. They can use a dagger. So let's just use that. All right. Now, yeah, you're right. No melee. No, the maximum hit points on a magic user is crap. Is there no armor we can wear? I don't think that we even have clothes we can buy. No. But we just assume they're wearing clothes. Okay. Okay. There we go. Sorry, this is taking forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It gives us 40 darts. No, previous. We want the dagger as well. And that's good. Exit. Now, this is very important. View. Now we need to equip everything. Items. We need to join the darts together into one stack. We're going to ready the darts. All right. Exit. Exit. Now we're going to go up to rock. View items. Join the darts. Ready the darts. Exit. Exit. View items. We're going to ready the dagger. We can't Ready the dagger and the sling, you see. We'll ready the sling because we'll use it first. He can't use the shield. We'll just sell it back. That's fine. Okay, exit. You do take a hit on that. Things sell for less than what you buy them for, like most RPGs, but well. All right, exit. Exit. We're going to go to Ramius. We're going to view eye. We're going to ready the flail, ready the ringmail, ready the shield. And we are going to join the quarrels. We're going to ready the crossbow. We're going to ready the quarrels. Can't do the shield, of course. Ready the ringmail. Good. All right, exit. And Marmaduke, we're going to view items, rather. We're going to go down and join the quarrels. We're going to ready the crossbow. We're going to ready the ringmail. Exit. Exit. And we're good to go. Now, before you leave, make sure that you pick up your stuff. So that would be S for share. That puts all the gold now back in our hands. If you want to check, press view. We have 15 platinum, 1 gold. Now, there is platinum, gold, silver, and copper. And HP, you might know better than me. I can't remember exactly how they break down. It's not a decimal system. It's not a decimal system. All right, so we're ready to go. Now we're finally ready to go hunt some monsters. Okay. Here's the beautiful sea. Let's make our way back to the temple. Back past the council. All right. You are by the gateway to the unsettled areas. The city watch eyes you suspiciously. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Let us encamp, and we're going to save right quick on A. We're not going to quit to DOS. We're going to exit. We're going to head on in. You have entered the monster-crawling slums of Phlan. Small, ugly things scurry from beneath your feet. In the distance, an alarm sounds. Now, you see there's a little bit of the map already explored. I think that may be a glitch. I'm not sure. If we mouse up here and we press unexplore map, there we go. That clears it. You can see up at the top my little characters, which I painstakingly painted and prepared for your entertainment. All right, so let's walk around and see. Let me click the window again here. All right, so we just walk around and see what's going on. It's a good thing to fill out the map. Your characters may notice things as you walk around, rather. You can use the arrow keys for this, by the way. You can walk up against walls. That helps check for, illusionary walls, etc. Okay. So let's see. Let me go ahead and pull up my super secret map of the slums and make sure I don't miss anything. The storyline for the slums, this is from the clue book. The townspeople have reclaimed the civilized section of New Phlan. They have reinforced the walls between the civilized section and the slums, which are still controlled by monsters. The heroes must defeat the monsters that wander the slums, along with rooting out the monsters in their lairs. That's what we're here to do. This is a search and destroy mission, where the heroes must be on the lookout for clues to this and future missions. We can rest in any room that we've defeated a set encounter. You can also rest safely after you have cleared the slums. So if we were to rest now, we would probably get attacked. Which, is suboptimal. Our mages don't have any spells prepared yet. Let's go ahead and save. I'm going to save it on B this time. I'm not going to risk resting because that could be bad. You don't want to have a disadvantage in combat. HP, you're a legend. Thank you so much. We're inside a room now, or a building. We know that because there's a ceiling in the little view. And again, if you compare the area map to our map on the right, which only shows explored areas, you can see how they relate. Okay. You know, the clue book has a nice map also. I can show you the clue book. I just realized if I go up here and click journal and I click clue book, it's going to open it in the PDF. So if we look here, this is the clue book entry for the slums. And you can see it literally shows you everything. So just so you know, I'm not going to use this very much, but just so you know what it looks like. And I do have this in front of me in case I get confused. This is a super old game and I'm an old man, so the chance of me getting confused is high. I'll draw your attention here to this finale section. The sums are cleared after you defeat 15 random encounters. Please stop giving me an overlay. And dealt with all the set encounters. When you return to the city council, they'll pay your reward for clearing the block and offer additional missions. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Dismiss. I don't care. All right. In we are. Now, back to the game. Let's explore this little area. Ah, here's our first monster. You have surprised a party of goblins. Now, the monster book, the first edition Dungeons and Dragons monster book, has illustrations in it. And if you are familiar with that book, then you are familiar with this picture. Of course, it's not animated in the book. This art is straight from the monster manual. We have a choice. We can combat, we can wait, we can flee, we can parlay. Let's wait. No, let's combat. We surprise them. So let's see for combat. A battle begins. Okay. So this is a tactical RPG. And the Gold Box Companion is being very nice to us. And it is showing us the monsters that are aligned. These red squares are all monsters. If we hover over them, it gives us their name or class or whatever you want to call it. It gives us their current HP. The number in the box is their hit points. The number on the green bar is also their hit points. Their scores, their saving values, their current AC, their THAC0, and how many attacks per round they get, and their maximum or their damage formula is 1d6 plus 0. So this is super cool. You could look this up in the books. Again, this is not really a cheat. This is just making things convenient for you. Yeah, man, if I could cast Fireball right now, I would be set. Our mages can't cast anything because we have not rested and memorized anything, but we'll probably be okay. Fingers crossed. That's why I saved. We have a giant group of monsters here because we maxed out our party's stats. So we're outnumbered. The green squares, of course, are us. The gray square is the person whose turn it is. It's Barney's turn. Now, remember, there are attacks of opportunity in this. Can I use the sling? Can I shoot past my character and hit the monster? I can't remember. So let's try it. You press A to shoot ranged, A for aim, and then use the number pad to, we press manual. That lets us just move the box around. We press the number pad around to choose the monster we want. Let's just choose this one and press target. We can, in fact, shoot through our comrades. Good. I hope that sound effect's not too loud for everybody. If we had this spells memorized, we would use sleep in this encounter. We don't have fireball yet. We're not high enough level, but sleep works wonders. Okay, so we're going to press M to move. Bumping into a monster will attack them. I'm going to go lower right. Why can I not attack? Oh, we have a ranged weapon attack or equipped. We see light crossbow. Derp. So let's see. View items. We need to switch this. There we go. Exit. Exit. Now we can aim manual. This guy, target, or you can just bump into him. So he went down like a sack of potatoes. Here is rock. We are going to press A with the darts. We have the 40 darts. We're going to use a dart. M for manual. We'll hit this guy. He's down to 3 HP. Let's target him. We missed. Of course, you missed because you're a mage with a friggin' dart. View items. We need to swap out here. Ready? Oh, we didn't ready the quarrels. Wouldn't have done us any good anyhow. Okay, we're going to exit. Exit. We're going to move. We're going to bump. And he's dead. The messages go by real fast because the cycles are super high. I can change that, but not while we're in combat. Okay, so we're going to aim with a dart. Manual. Let's is this one? Nobody's down. Let's just target this one. Not a hit. We're gonna move. We're going to attack this way. We missed. Yeah, we have to attack this one. We don't want an attack of opportunity. That way he's dead. All right, we're going to aim. Manual. There's sling. Target. We missed. Awesome. Glad it's not too loud. So aim. Manual. You can just press enter on the keypad as well. Aim manual. All right. So letting them come to you is usually a good move. Yeah. Move. Again, these battles get to be incredibly tactical. You have to be extremely careful, especially when you max out your stats like we did. Also, we've been going manual aiming, but you can also use next and previous, and it'll cycle through available targets. I just like manual because it's quicker. You know, I don't know why this is a thing, but this guy's weakened. If we take out the leaders, they might flee. So let's do that. We failed. What a shock. Hey, we hit him for 3. I thought he only had 3 hit points. Oh well. Must have had 4. They're surrendering. Okay. We're just gonna hit them anyway because we're SOBs. All right. There's no need to continue the battle. You would want to continue the battle maybe if you had someone down and dying, so you could go bandage them, that kind of thing. All right. No. Your party is 1. Each character receives 33 experience points. And you see in the upper part of the screen, they're all dancing Final Fantasy style. That's kind of cool. The main way to get hit points in this game is not through killing monsters. It's through finding treasure and completing missions, that kind of thing. All right. So we got a box of stuff. We're going to take what's in it. We're going to take the money. 240 silver. Okay. We're going to press enter because it's the only kind of silver. We're going to type in 240. We're going to, let's see, there's also some items Some of this could be magical. We don't have detect magic, so we don't know what's magical. Right now we're just gonna take this stuff. We're gonna, I mean, studded leather, that'd be good for a thief, I guess. It's gonna over encumber our guy. Exit. We're gonna take it. Pretty soon won't want to take all this stuff. We got some bows, but that's probably why I never buy a crossbow. I forget, because you get access to these bows pretty quick. Oh, take, exit, take. All right, good. So we're gonna pool our money, and then we're gonna share our money. That way, the money gets spread out. We did pretty good. We only took a little bit of damage. Only Ramsey got hit for like 6 hit points. Not bad for a first encounter. We're going to risk encamping. We're going to save on slot A this time. I will alternate back and forth. We're not going to quit to DOS. Now, we're going to do some fixing. This game does not have like a fix command. Yeah, there is some scale mail. We got some actually pretty decent loot there. If you're brave, you can do that first encounter without buying anything and then get a lot of decent equipment to start with for free. Sometimes I do that. I didn't really feel like doing it this time. Normally to heal up, we would have to memorize heal light wounds or cure light wounds and then cast it and do this a whole bunch of times manually. But Goldbox Companion has this thing called the fix command, which is used later in game in every other Goldbox game, but not in this one. Right here it is, in-camp fix. We click it. And you see Ramsey at the top is healed. His HP here will catch up with that when we leave camp, so don't worry about that. So we're going to save. Click in here again. Going to save again. No, now we're going to try to memorize some magic. Let's see. Ramius can try to memorize. We have 3 possible spell slots, 3 charges, and we can choose from these spells. Bless is a good one, so let's choose that one. Let's do Cure Light Wounds, and let's do Detect Magic. Yeah, that sounds good. Bless, I mean, if you don't know what these do, it's in the manual. I guess I could look it up just in case there are several people watching. So let me, just in case you're new to D&D, let's this up. So cleric spells. All right, where is it? Table of contents is for fools. I think it's in the manual. Magic. Time and magic. Okay, here we go. Clerical spells. Clerical magic. The spells. Spell list. First level clerical spells right here. That's where we're looking. Bless. The spell can only be used in camp or combat and only affects those characters not in melee. It gives a bonus of 1 to their THAC0 for 6 rounds and raises the morale of friendly NPCs by 1. Use it in camp only if you know you're going into combat immediately afterward. So it times out pretty quick if you're not in combat. Cure Light Wounds. This can be used anytime. The caster must be next to the target. So you must be in camp, really. Or if you're in battle, you have to actually be next to the person. It heals 1 to 8 points of damage. In my experience, it generally likes to heal more like 1. And then Cause Light Wounds is the opposite of that. Detect Magic, similar to Detect Evil, but only lasts 1 turn. It detects the presence of magic in a square 1x3, but gives no details on the type of magic. It'll put an asterisk next to the spell. And then we have Protection from Evil, Protection from Good, that do basically what you think they do. Resist cold. Later we'll encounter spellcasters that like to cast freeze spells, so we will might need that, but for now, I don't really think we do. And those are the only spells we can choose from now. Now, magic user, first level, we got a choice. We may not have all of these. We'll see what they have. Magic missile is probably the one we're going to go for if it's available to us. I think the spells you have are random. We'll find out. We'll see. All right, so exit. We're going to memorize the spells. Yes. So let's look at our magic users. Okay. So we can choose detect magic, read magic, shield, or sleep. Sleep, and we only have one spell for first level. We're going to do sleep. Sleep casts it's an area of effect in a 3x3 square, centered one where you cast it. And the enemies, if they fail a saving throw, will go to sleep, and then you can just immediately kill them with a melee attack after that. So that's super good. The two best spells in the game, there are three best spells in the game, are sleep, fireball, and stinking cloud, because they fireball is just incredibly high destructive magic that burns the critters. Plus, it helps deal with trolls because they're weak to fire, and they have to be killed with fire. If you kill a troll in this game with anything but a fire attack, it will get up after just a turn or two, even if it's at 0 HP. And the sleep and stinking cloud give you immediate deaths on, makes them helpless. Okay, so let's exit this. It's good. We're going to exit that. We're going to memorize it. Yep. And for Adrian, same thing. Same spells. Going to memorize sleep. Exits. Yes. Okay, we're going to risk resting. We're going to rest. It puts in the amount of time automatically that you need to memorize the spells you've chosen and or do any healing you choose to do. 4 hours, 45 minutes, but you can change it to however much you want. We're going to rest, and we're rudely interrupted. Holy crap. Oh, well. Kobolds. At least we got the fixed command, so we got our HP back. But they get the first turn. All right. Aim manual. Shoot him. Oh, no, not the ally. No. The kobold. Good old-fashioned action, I'm telling you. Now, we cannot throw because we're in melee. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we can't. So, we need to exit this. We need to view items, and we're going to unready the darts and ready the dagger. This is an unfortunate situation where, we have to do melee, but that's okay. Hopefully we won't die. Oh, yeah. The power of the fighter coming through. You could do 3 fighters, 3 clerics, or 4 fighters, 2 clerics. That'd be a hell of a party. It wouldn't be the most interesting thing in the world, but, it is what it is. What is the damage on those darts? Dart. 1 to 3. So you could one-shot a kobold with a dart if you rolled high. Yeah, 3 hit points. Oh, everywhere but there. Okay. Okay, let's see. Kill the kobold, man. Now we got the leader. That's good. I'm concerned about that mage. We can't move the mage because the attack of opportunity would almost certainly knock her out. Oh, yeah. Love to see it. AM. This is the one that's giving me heartburn. Oh, there we go. No, I'm not worried as much. Okay, we're going to view items. Ready. All right, we're going to aim manually and missed. Oh, well. At least there's a chance that you'll get a hit in, you know, rather than just have the mage sitting there doing nothing. We're going to done guard. Well, delay, fine. Quit. Continue battle. No. All right, 18 experience. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, we can take the money. Copper, 224. 6 silver. It's better than nothing. We're going to pool. We're going to share to divvy it up. And what else did we get? I'm already questioning if we should take any of this. We want to get back to town. Yeah, pool share. I already did that. Okay, we already want to kind of go back to town because get our HP back. Anyway, because we have a bunch of stuff encumbering us. So if we view in the window, we go view encumbered 670, movements 12. It's not too bad. That's the number of squares you can move, I think, in combat. I think it's the number of squares. It may not be. It may be a factor that lets you determine it. But here, his encumbrance is gigantic and his movement's down to 9. So we're pretty encumbered. That's not good. We're going to save it on A again. Let's go back to town. So this is the kind of the way it works. Oh no. You've surprised a party of orcs. Space orcs. There's an extra space there. The weight, the money is, right now we don't need to worry about not taking money because we need money. But eventually we're going to have a huge amount of stuff. And we need every coin we can get right now. So we are going to take all this junk back. Some of it may sell for almost nothing, but we'll see. Well, we'll go ahead and fight these orcs. Why not? They're a little bit more dangerous than kobolds or goblins, but we need to take care of them anyway. At least we'll get some money. And attack the old orker. Believe me though, we do get to a point where we'll leave giant piles of money on the ground. You know, I remember watching, I had an uncle who lived away. He and his wife, my aunt, and their son, my cousin, they lived far away most of my young life. But they eventually moved back here. Oh no, what am I doing? Talking, that's what I'm doing. And they were, my uncle and his son, my cousin, they were really into D&D. And again, that was not something you played around here. But they did have this game and other games on their computer. They had a computer, which at the time I did not have. I used to love to go to their house and we would play this. Oh, Ramius is in trouble. This is bad. All right, we can get another turn. And I have all the very fond memories of playing Pool of Radiance and Curse of the Azure Bonds, which is the next Gold Box game. and other games like Defender of the Crown and King's Quest over at my uncle's house. It was very fun. We had a lot of fun. Saved by the bell. No, we're not going to continue the battle. Okay, we're going to take silver, 192 silver. That's good. We're going to pool, we're going to share, we're going to exit. All right, we're going to get the heck out of here is what we're going to do now. Oh, hell. Let's wait. Oh, they left. Thank goodness. Because we forgot to fix. Now you realize this makes the game so much easier, this fix command, because we would have to successfully rest to be able to cast Cure Light Wounds. And we can only cast it 3 times per rest with our cleric. So, and the chances of someone coming up on you while you're trying to do that is very, very high. So that's a huge frustration for the game that has been eliminated. And I'm fine with that. Because it does kind of make you want to pull your hair out. Let's parlay with these orcs. Let us be abusive. Let me give you a piece of advice, their leader says. Stay away from the textile house. I forgot to do my orc voice. The undead are going crazy up there. The monsters turn to leave. What do? You can let them go or you can stop them. Let's just let them go. You see? So there's advantage to parlaying with the monsters. You don't always want to bash everybody's skull you find, okay? Word to the wise. Now, most of the time, they will just come and kill you anyway, or try to kill you, but not so this time. And he told us something important. Stay away from the textile house, okay? So let's write that down. Keep an actual notebook in these games. You will be glad of it. Textile house. Okay. That'll come into play later, I'm sure. Okay, let's go. Back to the civilized area. Where the city watch eyes you suspiciously. They will do that until you, well, even after you beat the game, they still look at you suspiciously. These are the same proclamations, so there's no need, looking at them again. We are here to sell things. This is another armor shop, arms shop. So let's look at your wares. And remember, we're going to pool the gold first. And we're going to view, because we want to sell things primarily. I'm just going to tell you, none of this stuff is magical. So we're just going to sell it. We're going to sell this. 1 piece of gold. Whoop-de-doo. Well, it was worth getting. 2 pieces. I'm going to save 1 studded leather for a thief. No one else really wants that. But right now, every piece of gold is a piece of gold. Okay. All right. We're going to trade that studded leather. We're going to give it to Barney, the thief. Like so. We're going to press E to exit. Exit. We're going to go down to Ramsey. View his items. And then we're going to sell this. Sell this. Sell it. Well, they're okay. I mean, I guess you're right. You're right, HP, because you can buy a brand new sword for like 4 gold. So, this is actually pretty good. I have to remember the terms of the economy that we're in. Yes. Short sword, yes. Studded leathers, yes. Studded leather, yes. Yes. The arrows and the bow. We're invested with the crossbow. Let's see. Let me refer to my chart. The light crossbow, which does more damage, the longbow or the light crossbow? Longbow 1 to 6, regardless of foe size. Light crossbow 1 to 4. Okay, so I'll keep the quarrels. I doubt they encumber us very much. And I'll sell the light crossbow. So let's sell that. We'll keep this longbow. Excuse me. Sell this. Sell it. Now, scale mail is a step up from ring mail. Excuse me, I'm pretty sure. So let's let's check. Let's make sure that by the way we can do that for sure is just go in here. What is the more expensive? Scale mail is more expensive. Okay, that's what I thought. So let's view items. We're going to go to this. We're going to unready this. We're going to sell it for 15 gold. That's good. And then we're going to ready this. You may think, oh, well, I wasted gold by buying these things to begin with. No, I didn't. This kept us alive. Every battle you survive in this game is important. Okay, so we're good here. Yeah, we're good. Exit. Exit. Do you have anything to sell? You do, in fact. Okay. Let's join those arrows. He'll keep a longbow as well. Can the cleric can't use a bow, can they? Sorry, I can't remember everything. Cleric. Yeah, they can't. I just want to make sure that we have two, though. Sell this. Sell it. Yes. Scale mill. Ready that. They can use any armor. Good. Short sword. Sell. Yes. Now, thief can only use leather. Yeah, so we have scale. We can sell this. Ready. We want to sell it. 7 gold, not bad. Okay, 7 gold. 7, yeah, yep, sell. Short sword, sell that. Good, good, good. Now the bow. You don't have a bow. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad I didn't sell that other bow. View items. Go to the longbow. Trade this to Marmaduke. Select. Trade that to Marmaduke. Good. Didn't I do this already? Trade this to Marmaduke. What did I give Marmaduke that I meant? Sorry, I'm very bad at this. Oh, there's 2 bows. Okay, that's fine. All right, we can sell a bow. All right, good, good. We can get some money for that. 25 gold, not bad. Okay, good. Exits. We're good on everything else, I think. Make sure we can sell this one. That's excellent. We'll keep the arrows. We'll trade those to Marmaduke. Studded leather. We will unready this. Ready. Oh, we can't use this. Okay, so we sell it. All right. Did we pick up anything here with our guys here? Yeah, we did. Short bow. Sell yes. Sell yes. Sell yes. Exit. You want to be careful with all these keystrokes. We used a lot of darts, didn't we? Okay, so we need to buy some darts. So we're going to pool the money again, share the money, pool the money, just to make sure all the money is in fact on the table. Buy the darts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be good. 28 more darts. 8, 9, 40 more darts. Why not? They're super cheap. Only costs 10 gold, right? Buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. How many arrows do you have? 60. How many arrows do you have? 20. Okay, that's fine. How much are arrows? Let's find that out, shall we? 10 arrows for 10. Okay. By 40. More arrows. View. Now you got 60 arrows. Join. Good. Excellent. Was there something else there? No. Okay. All right. His encumbrance is still huge. Do those quarrels weigh that much? Well, let's just do it. Yes. No, wait a minute. Exit. Why is his encumbrance so high? We'll sell the quarrels. They don't cost that much. Whatever. I can't get anything out of them, but that was in fact encumbering him quite a bit. Okay, HP. Thank you very much, my friend. Okay, so let me just check. I have to refamiliarize myself. Okay, his encumbrance okay. His encumbrance is okay. His encumbrance is excellent. And these should be excellent as well. Okay. Very good. Okay, so we're going to share the money. So we each have about 19 platinum and 1 gold, somewhere about that. So that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Exit. Now, one thing we could do is we could stay at the inn. We have a fair amount of money. It costs like 1 platinum piece to stay at the inn. So that's, that's not terrible, but that's kind of high also. The inn is located at $19 on the map. Forget. Okay, it's on the bottom part. So these down here, these are the ends. We're real close. So let's just go to one. I'm telling you, this map is going to spoil me. Oh, let's just save first, because that was a lot of aggravation. Yeah. It'll cost you 1 platinum piece to rest here. Do you want to stay? Sure, we'll do it. Adrian can pay. That's fine. Now, let us rest. Oh, we have to do the memorization thing again already. That's okay. Memorize. Let's do a bless. Let's do cure. Let's do a detect magic. Why not? That's good. Yep, that's fine. Memorize sleep. Exit. Exit. Yes. Memorize sleep. Exit. Exit. Yes. Now we're going to rest. And we're going to rest. Now we've got our spells ready. Now we're in a much, much better place. Yeah, it's expensive, man. It is, but right now, that's really our best option, because we have to be able to rest safely in the slums. To guarantee a safe rest, we need to either clear the slums completely or immediately after a set encounter, not a random encounter. All we've seen so far is random encounters. After a set encounter, you may rest without being disturbed 1 time. Yeah. We're in the slums, and ugly things are still scurrying, and the alarm's still sounding. But let's go anyway. Let's go on in. Yeah, here is a random encounter. Combat. Now, we'll save because we didn't wait, they're quite a bit far from us, but we're going to wait now. Done guard. Done delay. Done guard. Done delay. Let them come to us. Actually, you know what? We could actually aim. I think we could hit one of these guys. Yeah, he's close enough now. No, he's not. Never mind. Done delay. So this game's pretty brutal. It doesn't pull any punches. And we have essentially put it on highest difficulty because, again, we maxed our stats. But that's fine. No, we don't want to move. We want to aim. Hit him right in the skull. We can hit this one. No, we cannot. Okay, never mind. Done delay. Again. Quit. Okay. Let's go to somebody else, please. Hit him in the skull. Done. Quit. That's quit. Quit is in quit your turn. Aim manually. I'll tell you, having this screen over here that gives the squares, the red and green squares, to see where the monsters are is super useful, because when they're far away from you, without that, sometimes you search around forever trying to find them. They can be around the corner, around the wall, which, by the way, these walls that you see in the field here, those correspond to actual walls in the map when we're walking around in the first-person dungeon crawler mode. Just so you know. They're not random. That's good. Still not close enough. I guess we'll have to move. I don't want to risk getting her too close. Because they are very much glass cannons. We don't have a good formation here to cast sleep, so we're not going to. Again, it's a 3x3 square. Alright, and they're just playing hard to deal with. Alright, this is risky. Not now, though. One more step. Should be good here. Yeah, good. All right, bye, man. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate it, as always. Have a good evening. Yeah, they're giving up. Wuss. When you reach the end of your movement, on the right when you arrive at the monster you want to attack, you can't bump them. You have to choose aim manual as though you were using a ranged weapon, and then hit them that way. Although they were giving up, so a good character technically wouldn't do that, I guess, but that's questionable for us. The party has won. Let's take the money and run. Let's take the silver as well and pool share to divvy it up. What else is here? Arrows. Shield is valuable. Short bow valuable. You know what? We'll take it all for now. No, take. All right. We left some things, but it's okay. We're going to encamp fix. We're going to save. I'm going to click on here. Save on slot A. Don't quit to DOS. Do. Let's see. Where is it a set encounter? Let's see if I can find one. Yeah. Okay, we're near one. This is a kind of a famous one. This is the first one most people encounter. This is the several orcs arguing over some papers. This is our opportunity to get some scrolls. And they attack right away, which is fine for us. Take them down. Because this is a set encounter, let us let's cast a spell. Let's show how that works. Let's cast sleep. We're going to aim this manually. Remember, it's a 3x3 square. So if we cast it here, we'll put our boy Ramsey to sleep. If he falls asleep, which he probably will because he's low level, one single melee hit will kill him. So we don't want to cast it right there. Unfortunately, we can't hit them all with this formation. I probably wouldn't have casted this, but I want to show you how it works. So we're actually going to target the empty square here. And this would affect then monsters in this area right here. Not that. I'll press the right buttons one of these days. Okay. Let's target right here. All right. So they're now helpless. If we chuck a rock at them, you see it shows helpless there in the white letters on the right side. They'll die if it connects, which it did. Likewise, the dart. Yep, there you go. That's how you kill things with a wizard. Oh, it's so much fun. Stinking Cloud has a similar effect, but we won't get that for another level or two. But oh, the fun that we will have when we get Stinking Cloud, because some monsters cannot be slept. Target. We don't have our darts readied. Why not? I guess we ran out of our stack, didn't we? Ready them. All right. We're going to aim manual. Darts away. And we missed. Because we suck. Okay, we're not going to continue the battle. We get 77 experience points. Excellent. We're going to take the money. 96 silver. Not bad. We're going to pool and share. What else did we get? We got a clerical scroll with 2 spells. We're going to take that bad boy faux show. We're going to encamp. We're going to encamp. Yes, we are. We're going to fix, even though I don't think we got any damage. And I always forget to click back in here. Let's see. Adrian casts spell, right? I'm going to memorize sleep. Another one. Get it ready. Because that was a set encounter, we're guaranteed to be able to rest here. At least according to the book. It could be wrong. We'll see. Okay. So let's rest. All right, we got it. Everybody else should be fine. Yeah, he still has his spells ready. Everybody else is good. So let's escape that. Let's save it onto B this time. Let's not quick to DOS. Exit. All right, so that's our first set encounter. Let's see. I need to take just a short break. I have to visit the restroom. I'll be right back. Thanks everybody for hanging in here and watching. I am back. Thanks for waiting. Um, while I was up, I went to the kitchen to get some fruitcake cookies. So, pardon me for munching just a little bit. These cookies are really good. They're like little bitty fruitcakes. They're chewy. Got a lot of brown sugar and butter. It's delicious. Okay. So, we got some magical stuff. Last time we got a clerical scroll with 2 spells. Who has it? I think Marmaduke actually has it. Yeah, he's got it here. So let's trade that with the Ramius. And I do believe that, let me make sure. Let me save this just to make sure. Because I could be wrong about this. And in this version, the clerics actually learn spells from scrolls rather than using the scroll, I think. So let's see if we can look at the scroll here. Ready it. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe we have to encamp and inscribe, maybe. It's different for yeah, okay. So it has cure light wounds on the scroll. We already know that, so we can't scribe it. But we could still use the scroll in battle, I think. That's the way it works. So you can scribe spells off of clerical scrolls in this version of the game. Okay. Let us sally forth then. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Ah. It is now nighttime. You see the skies turn black. But you see the time is 14:13. So why is it black at 2 in the afternoon? I don't know. Let's see. If we turn north here. I think there's goblins in this room. Can't remember. It's locked. We can try to pick it. Let's try. It almost always fails. Once you've tried to pick it once, you can't do it again. I should have let Barney try to pick it. We're just going to bash it in. A healthy-looking goblin is instructing a group of young warriors. He smiles and says,
I see our opponents have arrived.
a battle begins. Let's mash their face. This would be a perfect time for a sleep spell. Cast. Sleep. Manual aiming. Right here. Yay! They're all asleep. Now they all get to die. It just makes it so easy. You puny goblins don't stand a chance. Now, this is where it's important to have a ranged weapon, because we can still get our guy before he wakes up there without having to worry about attacks of opportunity, etc. We're being boxed in. So we're going to aim manually. These two are still asleep. Take them out. You might be too far away. Nope, you're not. Too bad for these goblins. It is all for me to win and thee to die. He hit me. Drat. I mean, we could put these guys to sleep as well, but no need. Because again, we can guarantee a rest here after this. Actually, you know what? There's every need. So let's you can cast it because we can rest after this. Why not? Yeah. It's almost too easy. Nope. 90 XP. Let's take the money. Let's take the other stuff. Now. Some of this is magical, but I don't remember what. One of these short swords, I think, is magical. We don't have detect magic cast, and I don't think there's a way to cast it. Ah, yes, there is. Special, if you have it ready, you can cast detect magic. You just scroll to the character that has it readied or memorized. Press D for detect. Now we're going to view with that character, or no, exit, we're going to take with that character. Now the items with the asterisk are the magical items, okay? So we're going to take that. Guess that's it. Only one magical thing. That's something. That's our first magical item. Pretty cool, huh? Let's just take some of this stuff. again, we're don't want to worry about encumbrance too much right now. Oh yes, we want to go back. Because we need money, but later we'll be much more judicious about what we take. All right, pull, share, exit. Have Marmaduke lead. Okay, in camp fix. In camp, we get a guaranteed rest here, so remember to do it. In camp, because we need to fix our magical problem. Rami is cast to detect magic, so let's go ahead and have him ready another one, because that's kind of key. In fact, yeah, that's good. And we need our magic users to do the same with sleep. Yep. Yep. Good. We're going to rest. So we're in good shape. I'm going to save to, let's do slot B or A. It's fine. We're not going to quit the DOS, so we're going to exit. Okay. All right. So that gives you a pretty good, I think, introduction to Pool of Radiance. I think it's been a little over 2 hours now. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. I'm really hungry. I appreciate everyone who has joined and hung out with me today. I really appreciate your time, and it's always good to hang out and be together and explore really cool stuff like this great old gem, Pool of Radiance. Thanks, HP. He's gone now, but thanks so much, my friend. You're the best. And everyone who is watching this now, who's not been chatting, appreciate you too. And everyone watching the VOD. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so before you leave and clicking the thumbs up on the stream. Your support, however you choose to show it, means everything to me and gives me the confidence I need to keep on making content just like this. Come on back tomorrow. We'll probably do some more Pool of Radiance sometime tomorrow. I'll put up a scheduled stream soon. I don't normally stream on Fridays, but maybe I'll make an exception. It's holiday time, so I don't know if y'all are going to have time to hang out with me tomorrow or not, but we'll see. And then Saturday, we'll be doing Skyrim Saturday at noon Eastern. And that's it for now. Here from the Roost, this is The Rock, saying goodbye and good luck. Later.